the unseen force behind the scenes of Star Wars: A New Hope. When we think of Star Wars: A New Hope, our minds immediately conjure images of iconic characters like Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Han Solo. But what if I told you that the faces we associate with these roles almost looked entirely different? The casting choices for this groundbreaking film were as adventurous as the story itself, filled with unexpected turns and intriguing possibilities that could have altered the course of cinematic history. Let's start with the central figure, Luke Skywalker. Originally, the role was offered to a number of actors before Mark Hamill landed it. Among those considered were actors like Al Pacino, who was at the peak of his career, and even Kurt Russell, who was making a name for himself in Hollywood. Imagine Pacino, with his intense gaze and dramatic flair, trying to embody the optimistic farm boy from Tatooine. It's a fascinating thought, but it's hard to picture him wielding a lightsaber, isn't it? The essence of Luke was that of an everyman, a character we could relate to, and Hamill's portrayal captured that youthful innocence and determination perfectly. Then there's Princess Leia, a role that was almost played by a different actress entirely. The legendary actress and screenwriter, Carrie Fisher, ultimately made the character her own, but before her, names like Sissy Spacek and even Jodie Foster were in the running. Spacek, known for her nuanced performances, would have brought a different energy to Leia, perhaps a more fragile interpretation, while Foster's intelligence and strength could have created a more cerebral version of the character. Yet, it's Fisher's blend of sass and strength that resonated with audiences, making Leia a feminist icon long before the term was widely recognized. And what about Han Solo? Harrison Ford's portrayal is so ingrained in our cultural consciousness that it's hard to imagine anyone else in the role. However, the casting process was extensive. Actors like Al Pacino were considered again, as was Burt Reynolds, who was known for his charm and charisma. But the most intriguing alternative was actually a young actor named Christopher Walken. Can you picture Walken's unique delivery and quirky charisma as the roguish smuggler? It's an intriguing thought, but Ford's combination of charisma, humor, and ruggedness created a character that is still celebrated in pop culture today. The casting choices extended beyond the main trio as well. For Obi-Wan Kenobi, the role was initially offered to the esteemed British actor Sir Alec Guinness. However, before Guinness accepted, other actors were considered, including the legendary Peter Cushing, who eventually portrayed the villainous Grand Moff Tarkin. Cushing's gravitas would have brought a different flavor to the wise Jedi Master, but Guinness's subtlety and depth allowed Obi-Wan to resonate with audiences in ways that were unexpected for a character who could have easily been a mere mentor figure. Let's not forget the dark side. Darth Vader's voice was famously provided by James Earl Jones, but the physicality of the character was brought to life by David Prowse, a British bodybuilder. Initially, there was talk of casting a different actor for the voice, but Jones's deep, commanding presence became synonymous with the character. Imagine if someone else had voiced Vader. It could have changed the entire tone of the character, making him less imposing, less memorable. In retrospect, the casting decisions for Star Wars: A New Hope were pivotal, not just for the film, but for the entire franchise and the landscape of science fiction cinema. Each actor brought their unique talents and interpretations, shaping the characters into the legends we know today. The film's success was a combination of vision, timing, and of course, the right people in the right roles. It's a testament to how casting can make or break a film, and how the choices made in the early stages of production can echo throughout the decades, influencing generations of filmmakers and fans alike.